guys, welcome to another video of Bodysthenics. I'm Johnny, Bodysthenics coach. Today we're gonna take you through an epic ab wheel rollout tutorial. Let's go!
You can do this through Bodysthenics. Bodysthenics. You can do this through Bodysthenics.
The ab wheel is an effective tool that can be used to increase the strength of your entire core. It will also help you build a great amount of shoulder strength. However, it is also one of the most misperformed exercises in calisthenics and in fitness overall. The ab wheel can put your core strength to the test in a unique way, as it forces you to stretch and then immediately contract your entire core region. This is extremely beneficial for building strength for movements such as the dragon flag, front lever and plunge.
Bodysthenics.
However, if your technique is not correct, then you're most likely wasting your time and potentially risking injury. So in today's tutorial, we at Bodysthenics are going to analyze the technique and execution of the ab wheel rollout, the most common mistakes and the exercises to help strengthen your core and upper body to prepare you for the ab wheel. If you're trying the ab wheel for the first time, it's best to start on your knees. The starting position is extremely important for this exercise, as it will determine the quality of your reps. The starting position is vital as it can change the nature of the exercise. If you start in a cow's pose, meaning that your hips are in anterior pelvic tilt, then limited target will be placed onto your core, as your shoulders will be mostly targeted with the force going down. Since we want to target the core region, it's important that we engage our core right from the beginning with a cat pose, meaning that your hips are in posterior pelvic tilt. The placing of your arms is also important in the starting position. Ensure that you're not just leaning back and resting before each repetition, but instead that you're leaning over the ab wheel, engaged and ready to go. Ensure after every repetition to come back to this position in order to maintain tension throughout the entire movement of the exercise. A mental cue that will help you execute the ab wheel rollout correctly is to not think of the movement as an arm pulling movement, nor a hip pulling movement. Instead, once you get to the bottom phase of the movement, think of pulling up through your belly and your core. This will ensure that you're engaging your core mostly to initiate the movement going up. It's important that you gradually build your range and distance in the ab wheel exercise without sacrificing your form. This exercise is completely ineffective without the correct techniques and potentially very dangerous. So make sure you're not rushing with this one. Beginners can use a wall to track their progress. Ensure that each time you touch the wall with the ab wheel that you're maintaining hollow form and that your hips are in a cat's pose as we mentioned earlier. If at any time your hips begin to bend or your body and shoulders begin to sink, then you regress the exercise to a shorter distance from the wall. Let's go through the exact body contractions which you must activate. Ensure that your glutes are squeezed, abs are sucked in and tight, your arms are locked out straight, and when going down, open your body as one unit without losing posterior pelvic tilt.
Bodysthenics.
Common mistakes. Now let's take a look at some of the most common mistakes which can change the dynamic of the exercise and potentially put you at risk of injury. The first common mistake is pulling through the shoulders. Pulling through the shoulders first will take tension off your core on the way up through the extending arm motion. This movement will work your shoulders and lats more, changing the dynamic of the exercise, which will impact your upper body more than your core. The second common mistake is initiating the pullback through your hips. This is a common error when athletes are unable to maintain the correct hip position and choose to bend their hips in order to come back up. Doing this will disengage your abs on the way up, making the exercise ineffective for the core. The third common mistake is the arched back. Arching your back is extremely dangerous in every way, as by hyperextending your back places your spine in a vulnerable position. Therefore, if your back is arching on the way down, then the ab bully rollout is too advanced for you. Another common mistake which makes the exercise ineffective is bending the elbows. Bending the elbows will make the exercise a lot more arm dominant, with less emphasis placed on the core. Doing this will make the exercise feel easier, but in this case it will be much less effective for your core. The final common mistake is coming back to the incorrect starting position. As we mentioned in the beginning of the tutorial, the starting position will determine the quality and effectiveness of your repetitions. We often see athletes finishing each rep too far back beyond the starting position. This is a dead phase, as your entire body is resting and no longer active in the exercise. So ensure that you're coming back to the correct starting position. Once you have mastered the knee variations with the correct form and technique, you can begin to practice the standing ab bully rollout variation. The intensity is multiplied greatly when starting in a standing position, so proceed with caution when trying this for the first time. Ensure that you apply all the techniques we discussed and really focus on maintaining your strongest hollow body all the way down. Once again, focus on pulling up through your core region to initiate the movement correctly and keep the focus on your core at all times.
Bodysthenics.
If you're looking to condition yourself and strengthen your body to prepare it for the ab bully exercises, then be sure to perform the variety of exercises we're about to show you.
Bodysthenics.
So that was the end of today's tutorial on the Abuli rollout. If you guys found value, be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell icon for notifications. We at Bodysthenics are looking for athletes who truly have a desire to progress in calisthenics, increase their knowledge, achieve their skill goals and get stronger. If you are someone who is looking for the right guidance, who wants to truly master their own body weight and train with the correct techniques, then be sure to send a direct message to Bodysthenics Management on Instagram to join the global Bodysthenics family of athletes who are progressing on a daily basis. If you guys found value, then be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell icon for notifications. We upload a new tutorial every Wednesday and Saturday at 3 PM European Eastern Summer Time. Before clicking out of this video, be sure to get your own wrist straps at bodysthenics.com. And to join our global family of athletes who are improving on a daily basis, send a direct message to management on Instagram today to join the first ever online calisthenics training portal.
Bodysthenics. You can do this through Bodysthenics.